This question says, find the equation of an ellipse with center at the origin and a vertex of 0, 2, root 6 and a focus of 0, 2, root 2. I want you to notice that both of those points are on the y-axis, which tells us that the major axis must be in that direction. So what do we know? We know x squared over something squared plus y squared over something squared equals 1. We are saying that the vertex is on the y-axis, so the major axis is going to correspond to the y-axis. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call that one a squared, and I'm going to call this one b squared. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference. And then a, if that's the case, a is 2 root 6. So a squared is 2 root 6 squared. So a squared is 4 times 6, which is 24, which now gives me what? Now gives me x squared over b squared plus y squared over 24 equals 1. Now, what's our rule for the relationship between a, b, and c? C squared equals a squared minus b squared. C is the distance from the center to the focus. A squared is the larger denominator, b squared is the smaller denominator, which is why I knew that a squared had to be 2 root 6 squared. Since the vertex is on the y-axis, that's our major axis. So what I have now is I have c squared, but what is c? 0, 2 root 2. So our center is 0, 0. 2 root 2 is here, so our c is going to equal 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 squared is a squared. We've already said that was 24. Minus b squared. 2 squared is 4. Root 2 squared is 2. So 4 times 2 is 24 minus b squared. So 8 is 24 minus b squared. B squared is 24 minus 8. B squared is 16, which gives me the equation we're looking for. So x squared over b squared, x squared over 16 plus y squared over 24 equals 1. So let's quickly draw that on Desmos and see if we can do that. So we have x squared over 16 plus y squared over 24. Notice the 24 is larger, so the major axis will indeed be in the y direction. Equals 1. There's our 4 and our negative 4 here. We assume this is 2 root 6. Is 2 root 6 4.899? 2 times the square root of 6 is indeed 4.899. That makes us feel pretty good. And then our focus is at 0, 2 root 2. So we can graph that as well. 0, 2, square root 2 is one focus. And the other focus would, of course, be 0, negative 2, square root 2. That would be another focus.